How everybody doing out there in YouTube land? This is my Filipina wife update her adventures in America. Um, how you doing, Mahal? Today,
I'm doing good.
you doing good?
Yeah.
How things going at work for you?
Um, Still the same.
Still the same?
Yeah. No help.
Disappointment on that job that you was looking at?
Mm.
They full right now.
Yeah. They're not looking for the um, housekeeping now.
They're not looking for housekeeping now.
Mm.
They are at a different location, but that's too far with the lift because she's
Yes.
taking lift back and forth to work. They say one of your Filipino friends said, she said, I'm not going to say her name, but she lives here.
Mm.
She said, Lyft's not safe. But Lyft is safe. They pick you up at the job,
Mm.
right in front of the job,
Mm.
and they bring you all the way to the apartment.
Yes.
You can sit in the job until the lift arrives at the job, and you get in the lift. You just make sure the car and the license plate matches the identification on the Lyft app,
Mm.
and you jump in and you head, and they bring you all the way to your apartment door.
Mm.
It's safe
Yes.
and it's a reasonable price. It won't take that much out of your paycheck if you work close to your house.
Mm-hmm.
You pay $10 per ride, and I take you to work half of the time. So when you get your check, you haven't got your check or your debit card yet. It won't be so much
Mm-hmm.
out your check. I take you to work most of the time. Lyft is the same thing as Grab in the Philippines.
Yes.
Yeah, Lyft is safe. I mean,
Mm.
hey, Lyft is safer than riding the bus.
Yes.
I
Yes.
think it's a lot safer than riding the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's going good. We was hoping that you get that other job, paying $15 an hour, but it's too late. We have to wait till next year. They say they're not hiring them next year, which is next year is next month.
Mm-hmm.
But we gonna keep checking, and you get that one. You could make more money if you just working 6 to 7 hours at this job. You could make more money if you and you could work. You could come in earlier, or you could come in later,
Yeah.
and you can make more money at this job if you just stay at work a little bit later because you just work 6 hours. If you work 8 hours, you can make more money at this job.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you don't like to do that one, huh?
Yeah. I do like I go home like 9 o'clock
You go home at like 9 o'clock.
yesterday.
Yeah, yeah. You've been working a little extra. It takes time to get used to doing all this work. Your metabolism will adjust after 90 days, and you'll feel a lot better doing this work.
I'm yeah. I'm okay.
You
But
okay?
yeah.
That's good. Well, Mahal, we've been getting a lot of player haters. I've been hearing all these player haters comments. Some have been deleted. Some I have left and gave them a thumbs up and a heart. Some I had delete they mofo self off of YouTube. I'm going to address some comments. Several people says, well, I don't know for sure, but I kind of think maybe this guy is very controlling. He's very controlling. He looks controlling. So Mahal, do you think I'm controlling? Tell the truth now. Just
No.
be honest. You ain't gonna hurt my feeling.
No.
You don't think I'm controlling? Oh, when we argue, she think I'm controlling when we argue.
Yeah. Control things when we argue.
Well,
Yeah. When we argue only.
when we argue only, she say I control things. Well, yeah, but I'm working on that. I've been working on that for years.
Mm.
I'm bringing this in from my last marriage. Well, when you argue, hell, you want to be right in the argument, but trying to be right in the argument, that's not going to fix anything.
Yeah.
You got to kind of let things go and try to understand the other person. And when you don't know the person that well, it's going to make it hard. It takes more time because I don't know my current wife as well as I should to know how she reacts when she's upset. So I'm learning. And it seems like we're doing better. because I'm learning to let things go. I'm learning how she is, and trying to control an argument is not going to fix anything. They're just going to make things worse.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, I'm halfway decent, huh?
Mm.
Yeah, I'm halfway decent. Hell, shit, we're doing all right.
Yes.
We had an incident yesterday about some pants, some leggings. Everybody at the job wear leggings. She was wearing some leggings. Boy, I've seen these leggings in the store before. Before I was married, before I knew my wife, hell, I used to look at these heifers walking around in the store with these leggings on. Everybody them seen these leggings. They kind of promote the gluteus maximus, that bootay. Get them leggings. Let's show these people them leggings. Where them leggings at? I want to show them them leggings. I was kind of, you gonna wear these leggings to work? Now these leggings, let me turn them. She was gonna wear these leggings to work. Everybody's job wear leggings, wear leggings, but these leggings here, I was like, wait a minute now, wait a minute. I had to take her outside on the patio and take a look at these leggings here. Now look at the booty on these leggings. Can y'all see the booty on these leggings? They got a thread going down the butt crack of these leggings to promote the gluteus maximus area, that booty. And when you got them cheeks in there, it looks like the pants is all in your butt all day long, 24/7. Now you don't wear that to work. You don't wear that to work. Everybody gonna look and be looking. The women gonna be looking. The men gonna be looking. Shit, you don't wear that to work. Women want to look sexy. Women wearing everything or whatnot. I remember one time I had my son in the cart with me, and we was going down the aisle, and there was this lady was walking. She wanted everybody to look, but if you say something, you know she was gonna act a fool if you said something to her. So I didn't say nothing to her. I had my son in the cart with me. It was a toy up in front of the lady. I said, Isaiah, look at that right there. That lady, her head jumped around. She was like, what you looking at? But we was looking at a toy. We wasn't looking at her. We was looking at the toy in front of her. She jumped around and then she kept on walking. Isaiah looking at the toy. I'm looking at that booty. This is this is before I got this is before got married. Yeah, Isaiah was looking at the toy. I was looking at them nice pants she had on. It looked like this in. But anyway, my wife pulled those pants off. I told them they kind of see through a little bit too, just a little bit. Anyway, she pulled them off. She put her regular leggings on. Let me see. I got another question. Other people have said they think I'm treating you bad because I'm making you work. They say you have enough stress here trying to adjust to the USA. You shouldn't be working. You should be trying to adjust. You having enough time stress adjusting to the culture in the USA and adjusting to me and everything. But I got you working. You shouldn't be working. You look really stressed on the YouTube videos. What you got to say to that, Mahon? What you think about that?
No, I like to work so I can help my family.
That's the key. She has a family. I've been helping her and her family a long time, which I don't mind doing. But she has a family. I got credit cards. I'm tired of paying these people. These people's they cutthroat and how they charge you on these credit cards. I got to get my credit card paid off. Uh, and there's nothing wrong with her working and helping her family. There's stress for everyone in the USA, but it's gonna be all right. If she don't work, she's gonna have more stress because this Wi-Fi probably gonna get cut off. Uh, Hell, the lights might get cut off around this mofo. I got a nice car. I'm probably gonna have to get rid of that car. So it's good that she's working, helping her family. That's the American way. Shit, you're gonna have a little stress. I'm glad she got a green card and her social security card that she can work. If you wants to come here and lay around in the USA, hell, you need to stay where you at. Lay around where you at. You don't come to the USA to lay around. We got jobs for working people. We don't want you to come here laying around unless you're rich. If you're already rich, you know,
Mm.
people come here to have a better life, and the only way to have a better life, you have to work something, your brain or your muscles or both. That's what the USA is for. Everybody got a little taste of stress. You work hard and you play hard. You go to work and you have fun. After you get off work, you go have fun. That's how we do it in the USA. Everybody already knows that we have arguments. I'm a big arguer. I'm working on it. My wife, she argued just as damn hard. She don't back off or nothing or whatnot. Mahal, I think you've changed a little bit since you've been here because you have friends. You still sweet, but you got your own opinions. I think you've picked up a few opinions from some of your Filipino friends. Before you even got here, I found you one Filipino friend before you even got to the USA. And you have picked up some opinions from your friends since you got here. And that's okay because I wanted you to have friends when you got here so you wouldn't feel so alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Filipina here in the Philippines are like a family. You know.
Yes. And also, I wanted to learn your true colors, how you truly are. When you get new friends, how you truly gonna act and how you really gonna be. I wanted to see that too. See if you gonna stay with me or you see which Filipino friends you're gonna like. See if you're gonna stay with me or you're gonna leave. I want to see what you're gonna listen to with your friends. I got another question. Let's see. Oh, I just wanted to mention expats. I didn't quite agree with expats in the Philippines, paying all the bills and paying for everything in the Philippines. But one thing about an expat, everything, the ball is in your court as an expat in the Philippines. Because if your girlfriend, not if you married, it's different, I think. But well, if you are expat and you living in the Philippines and you just got girlfriends, the ball is in your court. If the girlfriend don't like you and she leaves, she knows she ain't got anything. So she's gonna do what you say. Period. If she don't, she's gonna leave, and you just gonna get a. There's plenty of girls waiting in line for you. But the difference is you paying for everything, and that's okay if you retired and you got money. Expat life is a good life, unless you married. If you married, you in bad shape. If you married, uh, uh, the balls ain't really in your favor if you married and you living in the Philippines because you got to keep your wife. Even you argue, you got to stay with her. You can't leave her, or you can go to jail. She can put you in jail. She catch you with one of them young Filipinos. She go to the barangay, and the barangay come lock you up. But if you just dating Filipinos in the Philippines and you're an expat, the ball is in your court. Just don't piss nobody off, shit, because you might you might end up they gonna you might end up you done committed suicide. They gonna say you done committed suicide, but somebody might be done stuck a knife in your neck or in your back or something. You pissed the wrong female off or something like that. I mean, you got to try to be nice, you know, or whatnot. You piss a female off, pack your bags and move somewhere else. Mahal, you have a lot of friends here,
Mm-hmm.
huh?
Mm.
You got a lot of friends here. I didn't. You know what? I didn't know there was so many Filipinas in the Fort Worth. There's lots of Filipinos in Fort Worth. I didn't even know it.
Yeah.
They everywhere. They hiding.
Mm.
Some of them look like Chinese, but they Filipinos.
Yeah.
You got one right before you got here. Then when you got here, you got 5 or 6 of them. Uh, live up in North Fort Worth, and hell, there's one lady in the complex. She treats you really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then there's Filipino at the job. Uh, and then you met another Filipino at this other job. You're trying to get his Filipinos everywhere. How you like that, Mahal?
It's good because I feel have a family when I meet a Filipina like that.
Yeah, you got a family. She got more friends than I got. Hell, I ain't got no friends. That's the most. A lot of men that come to the Philippines, they damage package. That's why they fly that far. They introverts. They stay in the house. They shy. Don't have friends. Can't get a woman because they don't know how to talk to a woman. They rather talk to a woman online or talk to a female that is not hard to talk to, that you can say anything to, that's more open to dating you, that you don't have to really, that feel you feel more comfortable. talking to, someone that's going to be really open and nice. Then here in the USA, when you're talking to a female, you approach a female, you approach a female. It's it kind of feels hard to approach a female here. Well, that's my Filipino wife update. Her adventures in America. I'm going to add this video to some other news that I see. I'm going to join that with that. This with that. Mahal, do you have anything else you'd like to say?
No, nothing.
So you starting to get used to your job a little bit?
Uh huh. Yeah.
Okay, folks. I'm appreciating the comments you guys making. You guys can add all your comments that you have in with this video. We appreciate all comments. Everybody have a blessed day. We'll holler at y'all later. What we gonna do with them all?
Mm.
Huh?
See you later.
She gonna see you later. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Enod. What's up, YouTube? This is about China and their pneumonia outbreak. It says hazmat suits return as pneumonia grips China. Taiwan's Ministry of Health and Welfare advised citizens to avoid travel to China due to a surge in respiratory illness, says epidemiologist. What some epidemiologists questioned the advisory while others supported it. The Chinese government insists the outbreak is under control, but Taiwan remains skeptical. They said COVID was under control. Rahib Dasgupta, an epidemiologist and professor, said travel restrictions for respiratory infections are not an effective measure for interrupting transmission. This is not a question about foreign affairs. Wang snapped when a reporter asked about Taiwan's travel advisory. It is safe to travel, do business, and study here in China, and there is no need to worry, he asserted. Oh my God, it's almost 2024 and this familiar scene is back. One poster on Douyin declared. China's Global Times admitted that hospitals are struggling to cope with the surge in cases of respiratory illness in children, but it claimed the health system has not been overwhelmed as it did during the early stage of the fight against Wuhan coronavirus. National Health Commission spokesman Mi Feng called for effective epidemic prevention and control measures in key locations with dense populations such as schools, childcare, institutions, and nursing homes. What we should be doing, we should be wearing masks and we should be using the hand sanitizers, but nobody's using that. Most people not using that here in the USA. When I went to California to pick up my wife, we seen a few Chinese people. They smart enough. They know to use the mask. Nobody was using them. I wish I had a mask on because hell, I got sick as a dog in California. And on the way home, I was sick as a dog. All those people on that plane, I should have had a mask on. We should be wearing masks and using hand sanitizers everywhere like we were during COVID. I don't want to see another lockdown, but I think we all should have masks. They should have improvised air filtration system on these planes, and people should be wearing masks on planes. Even if just they should recommend masks on planes. Bring your mask, but most people's not. Back to the news article. This includes minimizing personal movements and visits. Me added. The outbreak in China is said to be a severe cold and flu season, but some control measures from the pandemic are reappearing. Severe cold and flu. No, the COVID ain't went nowhere. Okay, folks, I think that's it with that little piece of news article. I'm going to follow up right behind that with a news article from the USA about the COVID outbreak. Okay, folks, this story is about the United States COVID. It's still going on strong. That people just not talking to it. Ain't nobody on no lockdown. You guys see this lady with this mask on? We all should be wearing these damn masks still, and using the hand sanitizer, the alcohol hand sanitizer. This is about from today all day, some kind of news show. Uh, Carolyn Key made this story. A new COVID variant, HV1, is now dominant. These are its most common symptoms. A new highly contagious COVID-19 variant called HV1 is now the dominant strain in the US. What to know about transmission symptoms, vaccines, and more. A new COVID variant called HV1 has become the dominant strain in the United States and now accounts for nearly one-third of cases nationwide. The highly infectious Omicron subvariant has been circulating in the U.S. since the summer in October. HV1 rapidly gained speed and overlooked other variants, including EG5, aka Eris, to become the most prevalent strain, according to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. During a 2-week period ending on November 11th, HV1 accounted for 29% of new COVID 19 infections in the U.S., per the CDC, after HV1. The next most common variant was EG5, which made up about 22% of cases, followed by FL151 or Fornax and XBB116 or Arcturus. Unlike its predecessors, HV1 has yet to gain a catchy nickname. All of the COVID-19 variants that have become dominant in the U.S. over the last year are descendants of Omicron, which began circulating in November 2021. The emergence of HV1 demonstrates how the SARS-CoV-2 virus, which causes COVID-19, is able to mutate and give rise to highly contagious variants. HV1 reigns comes as the U.S. enters the thick of respiratory virus season and health officials roll out updated COVID-19 vaccines. While the new booster still offers protection against newer variants, very few Americans have gotten the shot so far. Right now, COVID-19 cases and hospitalization seem to be trending downward following a late summer surge. So that's better than COVID because when COVID first came out, hell, there was no room at the hospitals at all. COVID has been trending downward following a late summer surge per CDC data. However, infections are expected to increase again this winter, as was the case the past 3 winter seasons. Dr. William Schaffner, professor of infectious diseases at Vanderbilt University Medical Center, tells Today.com. As HV1 continues to spread, many are curious if the new variant is more contagious or severe than previous strains, whether it's causing different symptoms, and whether they should get the updated COVID-19 vaccine. Here's what we know about HV1 so far. What is HV1, the new COVID variant? HV1 is part of the Omicron family. You can almost think of HV1 as a grandchild of Omicron. Grandchild of Omicron, says Schaffner. HV1 is a sublineage of Omicron XBB192 and a direct descendant of EG5, according to CDC SARS CoV-2 lineage tree. The COVID family of viruses likes to mutate. We've all learned that by now, says Schaffner. While HV1 is mutated, it's still very close to the existing Omicron subvariants, Schaffner explains. For the most part, scientists are not concerned about new variants like HV1, which look very, very similar to strains we've already seen before, NBC News reported. However, there are few highly mutated strains which have set off alarm bells that include BA286 or Parola, which has an extra 36 mutations that differentiate it from XBB15 and newer variant called JN1, which has one more mutation than Parola. Folks, I'm gonna kind of have to cut this short because I know I'm not gonna be able to fit it in my 30-minute video. But if you guys want to see, go to Today, or look up COVID in the U.S. Go to Today and look up the new COVID variant HV.1. But I'm gonna cut this short because I know it's not going to all of it's not gonna fit. So I'm gonna scroll down to what are HV1 symptoms. The symptoms caused by infection with HV1 are similar to those caused by recent variants, says Schaffner, which include sore throat, congestion or stuffiness, runny nose, cough, fatigue, headache, muscle aches, fever or chills. Congestion, sore throat, and dry cough seem to be the three most prominent symptoms right now, says Schaefer. My youngest child, sick. He's not got sore throat. He tests negative for COVID, but he's stuffy and all this type stuff. They got him on 5 different cough medication. I said, well, hell, he on all this medication. He's still coughing. So I called the doctor and told him now he's on amoxicillin, an antibiotic that should help him out. Well, folks, look up that HV.1 if you want to know more about the USA COVID. This shit's still going strong. Uh, I would hate to see another international lockdown. If they do another international lockdown, I hope they wouldn't have everybody. You have to go get this thing stuck up your nose to test. Because to be honest, we all had tricks for that. What you do when you got to do that COVID test, you wash your nose out real good. You run soaping water all through your nose before you go take that test or whatnot. So that really sticking that swab up your nose during that test, I don't think that was really effective. The best thing to do is have a thermometer, check your body temperature. Like when I finally made it to the Philippines during the COVID outbreak, when you go in the hospital, you put your hand up to a thermometer. They check your body temperature to see if you're sick. That's all they need to do. They don't have to you don't have to go do all that. They can have that at the airport. People making all this money sticking swabs up your nose. You can buy a thermometer and check your temperature before you even book your flight. And if your temperature high, not to even book your flight. Save all kind of drama at the airport and buying these tickets. And then when you get to the airport, they check it again before you get on the plane. I'm gonna have to cut this short within my 30 minutes. Y'all have a blessed day out there. What we gonna tell them? Tell them we're gonna holler at them later, Mahal.
See you later.
She say see you later. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Nod.